Alright guys, another video for the DS708, and this time is a 2005 BMW E90 320 diesel. So that's the car we are working on, as you can see, and let's gonna go then. You can confirm the vehicle data. There is. Okay. And now it's going to load the software. Okay, this is your first menu. And you have 5 options here. Autoscan, control units, choose unit by unit. Vehicle details will just take us to the previous screen. Power supply and battery. And service functions. So we're going to look at these two now very quickly. So battery, activate rest state, closed circuit current. So that kind of tells you what how the status of the circuit is. Okay, so this gives you a little bit of the status of the battery, as you can see, and you can you can reset this. I'm not going to do it. Just going to go back, activate the rest state. We don't want to do that. Battery, you can register a new battery, which is good, and you can evaluate the battery charge status. So that's it. So under service functions, we have 4 menus here. Under maintenance, you have transport mode, pre-delivery check. You have CBS reset, CBS correction, and vehicle data. This pretty much is for the services. So that is self-explanatory. Service mode, pre-delivery check. And this is to reset your onboard computer. So reset your services, like brake pads, oil changes, is where you do it. Okay. Drive, we have motor electronics, 4 menus here. It's gonna so you can increase or decrease the idling speed. Starting basic injection quantity, so it's reset the injection quantity. And guys, I'm just going to show you quickly the main things here, because otherwise we'll make it a too long video. So air mass flow sensor is probable to reset or relearn. Adaptations here. DDE CAS matching, which is a thumbs up for this. Balance test, fuel system, bleeding the fuel system. Exhaust gas, injection rate adjustment, very good, that one. Reset, particle filter regenerations, that's brilliant, good. Register batteries, turbo pressures. So yeah, so there's a few things here that, providing they work, they are indeed quite good. CAS reset is just a reboot. The ELV, so to reset the steering lock counter, very good. Selector level test, this is a manual, so we can't do that even if we wanted. And a remote key test. And the transmission control, this is a manual, like I said. I'm afraid it's not gonna communicate, but obviously would be some functions here for the automatic models. Okay. And the chassis, we have steering angle sensor, very good. Wheel slip control system, it's just going to see what you can do in here. I don't think it's going to be oh, actually is. So you can bleed, mix up checks brake lines, so if you can check the brake lines, that's good. adjustment of the steering wheel sensor, calibration of the DSC sensors, adjust the DSC lateral. So there's a lot of adjustments here. Run flat indicator. We don't have run flat on these, but yeah, there's a few good options here. I believe these two is if you change the sensors, so you can adjust the sensor, the new sensor. And last one on the body, locking. So to initialize modules, disable and enable remotes, power windows. That is to initiate the windows. I don't want to do it, so I'm gonna come off. Be stable relays, we're not gonna press that. Actually, why not? Let's see what that is. No, I don't. So it's just to test the be stable relays. Then you have power supply for the battery. Once again, probably is to test the batteries. Is a shortcut for the other menu. Rain and light sensors. Initialize the sensors. Air conditioning, safety systems. Let's see what I can do here. Read coding, enable seat occupancy detection system. So I can enable or disable that system, which is good. Telecommunications. I do apologize if I'm not going to go too much in depth, but I want to try to cover the Autoscan after this. I don't think it's going to connect for this function. He actually did connect. So that is for the phone, for the Bluetooth module. No, it's not going to connect. I don't think it's fitted with a Bluetooth module anyway, but okay, navigation. Not supported, although the navigation is fitted. Then you have SPSR. No, it's not supported for this. Most rings, seats. They are manual seats, so I believe. Have a look. Yeah, they are manual seats, so that's gonna communicate as well. So obviously function not supported. And last one, head unit. Let's see if there's anything. No, there's nothing for here as well. Okay, so these are your functions in the body. We're going to go back. I don't want to spend too much time, although obviously we went through. You can go back on the video and pause and see what functions comes up. So providing the car accepts these functions, they should work. But okay, so we're going to go, as I do most of my videos, we're going to go through the Autoscan, and then we're going to have a look ECU by ECU. Roughly what you can do in there. So Autoscan is now finished. 21 ECUs that were found, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this because obviously I don't want to lose too much time on each one. So, but let's gonna go the first one. So like always, I ignore the first common things. So live data, you have a read data stream. Is the only thing you have is to read the voltage. Okay, you have a fogging sensor. So it's a humidity sensor. I'm not going to go in the live data. Interior light, so it shows you all the lights. Okay. the buttons for the lights, sliding roof. There's no sliding roof on this car, so component activation, interior reading lights, so you can activate all the lights inside, reset the control unit, and that's it for this module. CCA applications. So this is the computer. So live data, diagnosis request, not a lot in here, but we can have a quick look, see what it says in there. Oh, there it is. And component activation. I do apologize, my phone stopped because it was overheating. So you have this that you can test the screen. It's gonna go back, there's no more options here. The antenna, live data, well, that's it. Component component activation, that's why you can activate. Let's go back. Ask audio system, live data, just to test the microphone. Component activation, self-test and reset. Not mini disc, there's no mini disc drive on here, only Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi on this, so I won't be able to test all these anyway. Back. Live data. Okay, so that's the live data. Self-test and reset the control units, drive, eject CD and eject the DVD. Back. The gateway. Live data here. Control units, internal voltage. Component activation. Central information display. Live data. That's your live data. Component activation. That's it. The controller. Live data. So there's some live data for some buttons, the knob, the control unit itself, and to test the knob. So the controller is down there. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to go through the component activation. So motor to right, motor to left, button lightning. That's it. So alarm system, live data. As you can see, is not there is not like special functions or anything like that. There is indeed some good amount of live data you can look at, which is good. But there's nothing like, you know. Okay, I'm just gonna read. Let me. If you watched my other videos, you're gonna see That's in there. Says not present. Let's gonna delete that. Yeah, that's it. All your live data. Component activation. So you can activate lights and stuff like that. So air conditioning or HVAC system, everything you can activate here. Instrument cluster, live data. Component activation, so you can activate the needles and all that. So junction box electronics. So there's sub-menus now, but central locking will show you something like this. Full sensor will show you something like this. It's too much, guys, to go through every single option. We would be here forever. So I'm just gonna go through the main thing. Through the main things. Airbags, just a little bit of live data. BDC. Of live data here. A little bit of live data under the rain sensor. Siren and tilt sensors. ABS, DSC. Cars. Component activation. Under engine. Live data. Now a lot component activations. Last one, fuel pump. Component activation. And that's it. So when you come under Autoscans and you come under the unit like this, or even when you go manually through control units, you don't have a lot of functions over there, because most of the functions, they are under service functions, as we have just seen. So there's a lot of things you can't do when you go to the ECU itself. DS708 has this separate menu here for service functions, as you have seen earlier, where you can perform some more dedicated and some more in-depth functions, as you have seen, like idling regulation, reset services, airflow meters adaptations, and all that kind of stuff. I do apologize because it's not very in-depth in this case, but when these cars with too many ECUs, it's very complicated to do a video that covers absolutely everything. I don't think no one would watch the whole video. Even now, I don't think they do. But so yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gives you some useful information. If you have any questions, put them below. I will try to answer them as best as I can. And like always, thank you for watching.